This is the Living Alone Life classic ramen. Oh man, this is so good. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab a snack. I'll be right back. So, oh, it bit my lip. Great. Well, anyway, good news moment. Got a call back from Toys R Us. They gave me the job, which is pretty good. Pretty happy about that. So I start Friday. So now what's left is I have to find a way to get like a consistent schedule, either at the restaurant or the Toys R Us, which I'm more likely to get from Toys R Us. Damn, that's hot. Okay, we're gonna let that sit. So once I get a consistent schedule from Toys R Us, which I'm gonna call the lady back today for, then I'm gonna bring that info to the restaurant, and then from there, once I have both on like a consistent schedule, if I can get like 15 to 20 at Toys R Us and like 15 to 20 at the restaurant, then you know we're pretty set. So I have a couple things to do today. Although I'm kind of like slowly losing faith in the restaurant, because I was there Saturday, then I asked if he wanted me to come in Sunday. He said no. And then we don't open Monday. And then it took them forever to add me into like their schedule group chat. He finally added me last night. And he added me this morning. And then last night he put into the group chat who was gonna work today, and he didn't put me in. So I don't work at the restaurant today. Even though he was like, they were like, yeah, 40 hours, no problem, for sure. Yeah, we got you. But I haven't worked in 3 days. I mean, Monday doesn't count because they don't open, but like, even so, right? 3 days with no schedule or anything like that. Like no, here's your weekly schedule. Kind of seems like they do this on the day by day, which is a little weird, but so I'm gonna tell him today, or call him today. I'll tell him, I'll be like, listen, I got another job, and then hopefully by then I'll have talked with the Toys R Us lady, be like, this is my schedule over there, so make do with it, and then hopefully things will work out, and then I'll have 2 jobs. So pretty excited. I've always loved going Toys R Us as a kid. You know, seeing all the cool toys that I couldn't get and all that stuff. And it's actually that Toys R Us that I got my Switch at when I was when it came out. So kind of a full circle moment. But yeah, I'm really excited. She told me to start Friday. And then it's kind of like an orientation day, and then like she pairs me up with someone for 2 weeks, and then after that I'm just, you know, an employee. So fairly excited. I say fairly, but I'm very excited. Personally, I think I'd do much better in like a customer service environment than like dishwashing, but Toys R Us couldn't give me the full-time hours, so I'm gonna have to juggle both, which I don't mind. I just, like I mentioned earlier, I need to find the consistent balance. So like jobs where like the schedules are made like on a whim, like you'll never work the same days every week. That my old lifestyle, that would have worked. But you know, now that I'm trying to juggle two jobs, I kind of have to. One of them needs to have balance at the very least, and that the other one can work around that. Right, so we'll see. I got things to do. Microwave's upstairs. So, you know, I was chatting with my cousin for a bit. We talked about, you know, like I was telling him how I got the call, so I was pretty excited. I told my parents. My parents were pretty happy that I got the other job, and yeah. So I don't know. Just gonna be another chill day, I guess. It's raining again, so odds of going outside are slim to none. So that's fun. But you know me. If I do go outside, then I'll keep you guys posted for sure. But I'm gonna get something to drink, and I'll see you guys later. So, deuces. So, it's a lovely day today. Thankfully, it was supposed to rain apparently, but well, you know, not so bad. So right now I'm just kind of exploring downtown because I didn't get called in for work today. What I did do is, I don't know, I think I mentioned it. Yeah, I mentioned it. I got the job at Toys R Us, which is pretty dope, and I got them to create me a fixed schedule. So I have the days I'm going to work, and that won't change. That's good. So now I just need to talk to the restaurant people and tell them of my new availability. So I went to the restaurant, and he wasn't there, the guy. So they told me to give him a phone call. He didn't answer. But I had nothing better to do, so I went to the bar, chilled out with the bartender, got to know him. Turns out he's a pretty sick gamer. Told me he was like top 3 in the world on Lucio for Xbox, so that's pretty dope. And he was like he was like on the pro Overwatch League team for like the LA Gladiators, like before they like officially became the Gladiators and stuff. So he was like in the olden days. And he was telling me how he didn't go because they wanted him to move to LA to their house, but his parents didn't want that at the time, so he didn't do it. But you know, the more you know, right? You meet people. So that was pretty cool. So hopefully I'm gonna get an answer from the guy, tell him about my availability. And in the meantime, I'm just kind of, you know, aimlessly walking around, and we'll figuring things out. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Deuces. Alright, what's up, gang? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So literally like 10 minutes after I filmed me mentioning that he didn't pick up, he called me back. So we had a small conversation about like my new schedule and availability and whatnot. And he was like, yeah, that's cool. So this week is still kind of a little messy. I got I'm getting my weekly schedule for this week today. Normally he does them on Sundays, but he said that he was waiting like a confirmation from like other new staff. So that's why I couldn't get it today. But normally it's on Sundays. So that's fine. And then, so yeah, I called him. I was like, hey, listen, got another job. I'm trying to make both work. So can we, like, these are my new days. I can do blah, 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 blah. And he was like, okay, I get it. Totally cool. So I'm quite happy. Ideally, if all goes well, then I'll work at Toys R Us the 3 days they gave me. And then the other days, then I'll work at, you know, whatever, the restaurant. So yeah, it's nice to finally have a structured schedule. And then from there, it'll just be like building routine, right? So still kind of getting used to living here, settling in. I'm still missing a lot of my stuff, which I really wish I brought. But it's fine. Just like a week and a half now, and I'll get it. So nothing much you can do. But, you know, we're moving along. I'm still might hand out more resumes. Because to be honest, like, yeah, I have the job as like a dishwasher, but it's not my job of choice. So like I mentioned, I would rather work at Toys R Us.
but they only do part-time. So like I kind of have to stick with the restaurant for now. But like, hey, like I handed out a bunch of other resumes, so if something more exciting calls me, then yeah, I'll probably sub out the restaurant for whatever new thing comes up. But for now, you know, we have things. I have a schedule. I'm set. So I'm quite happy, quite proud of myself. I was a little nervous this morning about like how well I'd be able to organize these two things, but yeah, things are going well. So it's still quite early in the day. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else. Again, I have no plans yet. I don't have things to do or stuff like that, so we'll see. We'll figure it out. We're kind of just winging it for now, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later, so deuces. Well, gang, it's the end of another day. So tomorrow I go back to work at the restaurant. Work 11:30 to 5 or 5:30, I think. So that'll be fun. Get back into the groove of work. But yeah. Thank you guys again for keeping up with my life. And see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.